All right, everybody. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. Let's go ahead and get your messages today. Today is November the 15th, 2024. I hope everybody is well. All right, so today's title is The Message, okay? I just got the title literally like 3 seconds ago. Earlier, I didn't have a title, so y'all know I come on when I get the title or, yeah, when I get the title, okay? All right. What's going on? If you seen my last video, a lot of important cards came out. We talked about a possible volcano that may be erupting, one that has not erupted in a very, very long time. I did also said I seen a hurricane coming. Also could have been another flood. Okay. Um, let's hope not. But I did know I seen a volcano eruption. Allegedly. Okay. What else? It also talked about something big, something huge that will be coming to the forefront. My initial message was probably a marriage scandal, where that somebody that is getting kind of frustrated may reveal that they have been in a third party situation. It was going to be a huge name, but the past couple of days we also had some other huge news to come out, so it could be pertaining to that allegedly. I just read the cards, okay, and I channel what comes out. My cards are, or my readings are more foresight, so it may not happen for days, weeks, months. Um, but when I get the reading, I get the reading, and it comes out, okay? So, what has came out the past couple of days? A couple of things. Um, PEDT, okay? That's probably what I'm going to start referring this person as. PEDT has revealed that they are going to sue um, particular allegedly uh, media outlets for slander and for defamation, um, for I think it was $10 billion. So I believe that was just released a couple of hours ago. Maybe you've seen it on the feed, maybe you haven't heard about it. Um, you can check out the details about that. Do your own research. What else came out? Um, we had the announcement of, allegedly, nothing has been confirmed yet, about the new HHS, um, which you all may know. What else came out that was, well, that was already being considered, so that may not be shocking news. I'm not quite sure. Um, we had a couple of things that came out. We're still hearing a lot of rhetoric, slander of fellow people that did select PEDT. Still got people ranting and calling people stupid, and I hope you unalive yourself. I hope you don't have peace. That's crazy. That is a lot of self-healing, self-reflection that needs to happen. Uh, because you just don't say stuff like that to people just because they don't see something your way. Just because you may have a strong belief about something in your mind doesn't make other people wrong. Okay? Um, so if that the case, then if somebody say, hey, allegedly, let's go rob a bank because that's my belief on the inside, and I follow them and say, okay, because I truly believe in what you believe is right, so let me follow you and rob the bank also. Not having a free will to make my own choice what I feel is right or wrong. But if I don't follow that person to rob that bank, then that person is going to say, well, I hope you don't find peace. I hate you. You're stupid. Um, and all this crap. Like, a lot of this stuff is, like we talked about. We kept seeing the tower come out, right? A lot of this stuff was people going through their tower moments. Enough is enough. But like I said, I really feel that that's not going to totally calm down a little bit more until the end of November, going into the first week of December, because that's when Mars will be going or moving into a more comforting emotional house, which is fourth house of Cancer. Right now, Mars is in third house of Gemini, so you're going to continue to hear a lot of rhetoric. You are now kind of seeing some people apologizing, or in some type of way they're trying to backtrack, their emotional statements and trying to reword it, you know, um, because it's costing a lot of people their whole career, their whole jobs, places that they work for 20, 30, 40 years, all because of one stance, one belief, which they have the right to do that. But these are the same people that making 6, 7, $20 million a year, okay? While you make 35,000 a year, 40,000, 55,000, 17,000, 13,000 a year, but you want to take their word on it on what's best for you. So everybody's going through a self-realization, self-healing. Um, Only, what cards am I going to use? Only they have to go through that. They have to have that sense of realization for themselves. Um, you can wait on that person. I mean, even some of the people that you probably watch on YouTube are, having their moments, so to say, and they're posting this and posting that, and you know, you can log off, you can unsubscribe, I don't care. So then, that just tells me that you're not ready for my channel, you're not ready for messages. I'll be here when you decide to come back. I'm not going to block anybody or anything like that. Okay? That's not what my calling nor my mission is. But it'll be all right. Perception. Exactly. Yes, a change of perception. The title today is The Message. So the message is about our perceptions. We're going to perceive things differently because you are not me and I am not you. Okay? So our perception is our own reality. It's not the actual reality that we walk around, that we live in. Our perception is tied to our own specific, most likely, how can I say it, our beliefs. Okay? So each individual person perception, like the message that they're telling me, is going to be based on your little individual world. Okay? That's going to be your perception, just like my perception on how I perceive the world, how I live the world, how I work in the world, how I decide to raise my children, or child, because I only got one that's young that's left. Everybody else is grown. Um, my perception is going to be my little bitty world. Okay? And my little bitty world is going to be tied to my belief. That don't necessarily mean that I'm wrong nor I'm right. But what is the common ground? The common ground is to be open-hearted and open-minded and spiritually awakened enough where that we can exchange perceptions and still have a loving heart toward other human beings. Okay? Hey, Miss Linda. So, our job right now is to see the past through the lens of grace, not rhetoric, not hatred, not racism, bigotry, prejudice. I hate you, unalive yourself, all that stuff. That is not grace. And anybody who wants to follow that, then that should speak for itself. No matter what group they're tied to, what celebrity title that they have, how much money they have, or etc. You or all of us should be spiritually awakened enough to see what grace is. Okay? That's our job as spiritual beings living this human experience. Through this world of, whether you want to say political, democracy, non democracy, different religions, different beliefs, values, all that type of stuff, right? As there are heavens, there is the underworld. Okay? And like I said, from my perception, I feel that this reality, this realm that we're living in, is the underworld. So we must be able to see with our third eye the grace, okay? And follow with grace. That is the test. That is the lesson, okay? Not to see how much you can continue to follow people of this underworld and do the worst that you can. Our job, our lesson is to do the betterment, okay? To be of grace, to be more graceful, to be with our heart more graceful, our mind, our sense of thinking and speaking, sharing and loving, right? Okay. So, all that occurs is designed to support your spiritual evolution. Now, the message that I gave at the beginning says everything that's on the back of this card. Y'all see me shuffle, and this is the first card that came out. So the message is about our perceptions. And even anybody, even including me, that you continue to listen to and to watch, um, if it helps to change your perception and be more open to it for something better, then okay. But if somebody's perception is leaning you toward to be more hatred, bigotry, prejudice, um, talking slick at the mouth and saying this and don't come around me, you're not invited to family dinner or the holidays. So you're going to cut a whole family off because of one person who don't even know you personally. You've never even met none of these people. Okay? And some of you, your family can be doing you like this. Why? Because those are one of those people that if you don't like what they like, if you don't do what they say do, if you don't give them money when they call and ask, if you don't follow them, if you don't stay on the phone and gossip and everything like that and talk about other people, then they dismiss you, they count you out. And then they call you back when they need something. So we all know type of people like that. That is no different than what's going on right now. Okay? All right. Yeah, a lot of you may be sitting very quiet right now because some of you are realizing with your third eye and with your crown, like, hey, this is too much, you know? Because really, we can only do what we can do, because it is going to be certain people that are still going to be in control, allegedly, of this realm, of this country, of other countries, and etc. So that should still not deter you from your spiritual paths, okay? Because laws are going to be laws. They're going to continue to make different laws. They're going to continue to change laws, you know. But that shouldn't make you to start walking crooked on your path just because of somebody else. We have had people already, leaders of the world, leaders of the country. That's still going to be what it's going to be, okay? Some of y'all may not have liked previous presidents, or candidates from maybe in the 30s and the 40s. Some of y'all may have been alive, some of you hadn't or wasn't. I know I wasn't, you know. So what's the difference? You wasn't alive probably for some of you during the 30s and the 40s and the 50s and the 60s. So are you going to still bitch and cry about maybe who that president was at that time? it's like it's nothing besides your electoral vote that you can do. If something is out of your hands, it's out of your hands. But perception is the key here right now. And don't let anything continue to change your new beginning, because we're going into a shift. I keep saying this. I'm pretty sure other readers keep saying we're going into a shift. It's time. It's all about love, like I'm saying right now. And don't let anybody take you off your altar by their mouth, okay? And then it changes your perception, and now you're walking the wrong way when you were steady going fine before all of this happened, okay? If you know that the Most High always have carried you this far, so why are you worried now? So that also tells me that a lot of you does not have the faith of a mustard seed. You're relying on other people's belief and perceptions. So some of you need to check yourself about your own faith, whatever religious denomination that you believe in, okay? If the Most High had you all this time, what's changed now? Some of you don't want to answer that. Okay. Creation, dream time. Strength. Just watch and see. They told me to turn this over. Watch for a miracle. Conscientious are divinely inspired moments designed to remind us, or you, that a higher power is guiding our lives. And I believe I just said that. I just said that. But most of y'all think I'm just rambling and just talking, right? That's why I wait to get on camera to shuffle, because this is the message. You must remain and have strength, just like you've been having strength all these years, all these months, before all of this stuff started coming to the surface. You've been having strength. So what's the problem now? What's the problem now? Now you want to break down and cry because something is not going, and I'm not speaking to everybody, okay? Some people are breaking down, having an emotional outburst, temper tantrums. You got grown men having temper tantrums because you know why? Some of them, or most of them allegedly, probably have been living wrong, siding with the wrong people just to remain in power or to keep getting money to sustain their lifestyle. And they'll keep going with the flow, knowing that most of us as regular Americans that don't have a $20 million salary, a $1.3 million salary, that, hey, long as I get my salary, I'll say what you want me to say. It's all coming out now that all these celebrities got 5 million, 1.3, 10 million, what, 3 million, $5 million, and what did you get? Most of y'all gave that money as donations because you believed in that particular perception. And what did you get? Betrayed. We kept seeing the devil card next to a reverse magician. I didn't want to say it particularly, but I was trying to point to the thing that, you know, I kept saying deception, deception, deception. And this is not a I told you so type of moment. It's just that if you pay attention to the readings and then you kind of use your third eye and listen to the thoughts that you are receiving from the Most High as guidance, then it will guide you to continue on the right path. Okay? We got passion, talking about Mars, strength, passion, and creation. Your world is what you created by your right perception. If you have a wrong perception or perspective, then that will be your world too. And that's what you will have to consist and maneuver in. Okay? Now, we are in fall, I believe. I don't think we're in the winter. We are in the fall right now. So, this is about releasing during this autumn equinox. Not quite sure. Miss Linda, if you're still in here, can you Google or find out when did we start fall? All that hard work and effort and everything like that was all deceit. Deceit and deceptive. Thank you. You said I'm going through that right now. I would never stop. Yes, exactly. And I'm just talking about Mr. Diablo or Mrs. Okay. Diablo is gender free. Remember that. It's an entity, it's an energy, it's a spirit. And it can use any host. Quit thinking that the devil has to be in a male form. That is programming by society. That the devil only comes in the male form. Okay? Seven of Pentacles to Eight of Pentacles. Patience, working, and receiving everything that is owed to you. It's not going to go unnoticed. It's going to be revealed and open to you when it's time for you on that path. That's why the Strength card is here. Now we have the Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands. A lot of us right now are being changed. How can I say it? Because of the shift paradigm. Okay. Oh, I forgot. So they also just had a meeting that they're acknowledging that it is UFOs or aliens. Okay. So it wasn't no big newscast like they wanted to. December the 21st. That's when all fall starts, or that's when winter starts. So we already had the fall equinox. So yeah, so they just had a meeting right the other day, acknowledging that aliens does winter. Okay. So yes, we are in the current fall equinox right now, and it will be changing December the 21st, like my loyal moderator said, Miss Linda. So we are in the time of releasing feelings, emotions, certain thoughts, certain people, places, situations, anxieties, stress. Not supposed to be adding anxiety and stress. Okay? Because if you never release it and you just keep piling it on top, on top, on top, on top, then yes, of course, you're going to be like a heated teapot, and you're going to, have an emotional outburst. You're going to have a breakdown. You can have health issues to arise like ulcers. Um, and we don't want that. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Strength card again. So, anytime y'all know cards start to repeat itself, it's really trying to give you a message. It's all about the strength here. Okay. Some of you may be Leo, Aquarius. I'm hearing Virgo, Aries, Sag. You may be born or have a birthday in the fall equinox. So I guess that is uh, August, September, October, or November, October. Okay, so it happened September 22nd. Thank you. Okay, so September, October, November is the fall equinox. Okay. So again, a time when we're supposed to be releasing, because we don't want to store that, right? We don't want to store any bad feelings, emotions, anxiety, and stress while going into the winter solstice. Okay, because that is when we kind of what slumber, or our body slows down naturally, just like the animals in nature. We always refer that to like polar bears, right? They get ready to start to hibernate. So just thinking yourself as a polar bear, you don't want to start to hibernate, to slow down, to slow your thinking, to get into a more restful period within inside of yourself with pent up feelings, anxiety, stress, and high emotions over something that the world is going to be the world. It is. It always been running like this. It will continue to do that, no matter who's in power. Okay, the world is going to be the world. Why? Because it's the underworld. So you must continue to keep your strength, and especially your spiritual strength. So right now we are about to have a Mercury retrograde. We're already in a Mars is about to go retrograde in Cancer. So when that happens, your emotions are people's emotions are going to die down. Okay, emotions are going to die down. Hopefully, a lot of people will start to release those pent up emotions, anxiety, and stress, and they're going to start second guessing and thinking and changing their perception. Um, Hopefully, you're still going to have a couple of stragglers, but you'll notice the tone and the frequency and the vibration. Okay. Um, what else? Let's get the next card. Okay, so now Leo and Sag, and I did just say with the fire sign card up there, called out the fire elements, okay? The passions, like I said, with Mars in third house of Gemini, it's all about decision making. And anytime you're very passionate about decision making, your thoughts, people may rush with their actions and their words because why? Again, Mars is a soldier, a warrior, a fighter. So I already told y'all a couple of weeks ago that the rhetoric, the words, the speech, the language, the communication, all of that was going to be what? Aggressive. I told y'all that ahead of time and to expect it. hmm That's why I asked you to go back and watch my readings. When stuff start to play out, it should trigger one of my readings that I already put out weeks or months ago. When I talk about Mars in Gemini or Mars retrograde or Mars being in fifth house of Leo and stuff like that, right? Okay. Two of Pentacles. I'm gonna clarify why it's this Two of Cups in reverse. Scorpio. Seven of Wands in reverse. Like I said, a lot of the defenses or being very defensive, guards up. All of that is going to start coming down, okay? Because judgment is happening. I just seen something on YouTube though, that over in Saudi Arabia, they have been getting so much rain that the area that they bury their ancestors and loved ones, the um the sand has sunken down and that the tombs and the graves and the bodies are coming up to the surface. And so the people of that country, of that particular community or area, is doing a spiritual walk to help to cleanse and to pray because now their deceased loved ones are raised up literally like this. I just seen that like 45 minutes ago. So we all know reconciliation. A lot of reconciliation is going to be happening. It needs to happen because us as a people, humanity, can't move forward without reconciliation. But you're still going to have some people that will have the strength to do it. Then you're going to have some people who don't want to be bothered to do it. And they're still going to be very fired up, very passionate, and they have a right to be about their perception and perspective and their certain belief. But you see the judgment card is coming here. This is from the Most High, sounding the trumpet like, hey, get it together. Get it together. But we never do. We never do. So again, that's part of the lesson. Some people learn it, some people don't. Some people elect to elect certain stuff, ruin their life, their career, their family, detachment, hatred, um, all type of stuff. The judgment card is not only about reconciliation, like, hey, I'm sorry, I did say this, I did say that, because I was following a group of people as a sheep in a herd, and now I want to learn to change my perception and see what happened, because that nothing ain't even really happened yet, but people are already saying, this is taken from me, this is gone, this ain't nothing gone from nobody. Okay, except for they cut the stimulus money or food stamp and stuff like that off for the migrants up in New York. They claimed that that was temporary only. But I don't believe it was temporary. I think that was going to continue to go and go and go and go. And how was that going to be left for the citizens of this country to keep footing that bill? It's too many people. If it kept going and going and going, it was going to be almost the size of the country we have with the current people living here. And how is that? How are we going to fund all of that? Because sooner or later, how the government wasn't going to stop eventually giving all of those migrants those benefits, and then look to us, okay, to impose a new law or something like that to be passed by the other sheeps in their group in the Senate to make us continue to pay for that. So most likely that means that it will be no change to health care. There will be no new stipends for, necessities for child care that some of us need, okay, help with child care. They say all that was going to happen, but how is that going to happen for us when we should have had it in the first place, but it's given to other people to give them child care for them to go look for a job? Oh, I'm sorry, to take your job. Because that's what's going to happen. So that's why you've seen certain levels of demographics and nationalities and races actually vote more, unlike they have before, because people was like, hey, this is too many people. So sooner or later, they're going to come in with programs, and those people in charge of those programs are going to bring a group of people to a certain restaurant, hotel, warehouse. Tell me if I'm lying, okay? Landscaping, construction, and then they're going to be able to pay them lower, or they're getting some type of stimulus package, allegedly, from the government, okay, as a kickback to have those new group of people taking on your job where they don't have to pay you as much as they were paying. So some people not seeing the bigger picture here. It's just too many people. So in other words, a lot of us was gonna be ass out. Let me just say it like that. Okay. Let me Now I'm all for if you come in and do it the right way, like everybody else did that was from another country, um, then okay. But some things, has to be done correctly and for a reason. Judgment. I didn't mean to pull these. Why did I pull those? I want this deck. Judgment also is about a call to action. And nobody's being discriminating. It's not about, oh, people are being less humane. People need a place to stay and everything like that. But what's going to happen after a while, we're going to be looked at and is or may become like a third world country. While every other country border is erect and solid, we're going to be like, oh, that's a dumping ground now. Any and everybody, criminals and everything, just come over here and take all the American jobs, what is left, and eat up those people taxes because they have no real power or structure anymore. But the judgment is here. Let's go ahead and clarify that and the Two of Cups. The Mask. Now, we kept seeing the mask to come out, what, 2 weeks, couple of days before the selection happened. Hiding true feelings. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be, well, more of the radicals are not going to be really hiding behind a mask, but some of you, I'm getting that you may have to actually wear a mask and hide your true feelings. Also can be for safety, because a lot of people are being so left or radical, outrageous, emotional outbursts. You got teachers doing it, you got employers doing it, bosses, you got people in the grocery store, people walking on the sidewalk. You got all type of people that are seem like they are ready to fight and explode because their individual world has been judged upon. Okay. Can be also why the Two of Cups is in reverse. You can't show your love for new change, new beginning. Because remember, we had that card to come out the other day. It didn't come out for no reason. Okay. Because we don't know what the future holds and what it is. So to speak on it, you know, to speak on it and say, oh, we're not going to have a better change and more money and health care and stuff like that may not even get, you don't know what's going to happen. So it's kind of like, Knight of Wands here, jumping the gun. Okay. Before anything has even been done or presented. Um, Judgment. So a lot of people are passing judgment before stuff can even happen. Being fast, very fast, as the Knight of Wands. So Two of Cups in reverse, pretending, okay, pretending and delude, gaslighting, and personify. So some of you may have to be doing that. Hiding your true feelings, hiding who you actually voted for, just to keep extra emotions down from family members, which is not right for you. Why should you have to do that just to make somebody else feel better? That's what I don't get. And that's what we keep hearing, that why people who voted the way that they did have to keep their feelings to themselves while other people get to say what they want and act up and have tantrum tantrums, call everybody else stupid and delusional. And I didn't do anything to be called that. Why are you passing judgment on me, but I can't pass judgment on you? So this is what's going back and forth, okay? So if you need to, it's nothing. That's why you have two strength cards here. If you need to hold your mask, which is hiding your true feelings and pretending and deluding or de-escalating a situation, the cards is saying, I understand judgment, okay? And some of you are spiritually have enough strength to not let that offend you or affect you just to prove a point. Okay? Strength cards. The Coffin in reverse. New beginnings, no more liberations, No new beginnings, no new liberations. Um, Going through not understanding their transition and not having a tragic ending. Okay, still going through the transition, transformation, and reborn process. Again, two strength cards, so that's very much explainable. Um, Vice versa to what I said to y'all, right? The people who are needing or is dropping their mask now is going through or refusing to have this transformation. The death card in reverse, the judgment, and this is why it's here. This got a glare on it. Is that better? Okay. Okay. Because some of these people may feel like they don't have the strength to get through this, to be a part of it, to change this part, or their path is being directed something else when they really want it to go to the left, but they're being directed to the right, or they're being directed straight. But we can't go backwards. You understand? So everybody that was going left is being directed straight or to the right, and they're refusing it. They don't want a new beginning. They want to keep having things creation and their own perception. That long as I'm getting this $10 million salary to sit here and pronounce fake news, then I'm going to continue to do that. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't feel I should judge myself on that. And I'm not going to change my perception because I want to keep my $1 million salary. I want to stay in a celebrity status. So we're going to keep seeing people with masks. They're going to continue to judgment card here. They're going to the Most High is going to keep revealing people mask, okay? Because they have to transition. And it's not even about the election. It's about the shift in the paradigm in this time of reality. You understand? We're going into the next 50 years. By Saturn being retrograde and now Saturn direct, is being set up now for the next 50 years. Now, I'm not saying because a certain person was put in a position that, oh, now we got to go in their direction and only their perception. It's not about that. It's about the shift in this timeline. We're not in the 20s or early 1900s. We're going into 2030. Some of this is going over people's heads. Okay? This is the shift. So we have to have the strength, okay, to go through this shift of the next 50 to 100 years, because we just did 150 years. I'm losing people here. So it's not about the people. It's about the spiritual awakening and the shift. But people want to make it about other people because they're sheeps. You should have the third eye and perception and already going through your transformation to see and to understand this. That it's not about one person. The Phoenix rising, exactly. Thank you, ancestors. You understand? A new phase. If I can only reach more people. Okay, new phase, rekindling, renew, growth, changed minds, and rise from the ashes. You see the fire. We all know what the Phoenix rising mean. A lot of people don't see that really this country is, if it's not already allegedly bankrupt or past bankrupt. So if we're being not literally burned to the ashes or coming from way down, we have to have a shift. And again, it's not about a left or a right. It's about in our feelings, our emotions, our perceptions, our judgments. It's about the transformation of this shift paradigm. Let's go ahead and clarify the next one. Ooh, two cards. Even in your life, you've already been going through a transformation. Okay? Not easily being seduced. And what is this? Making changes, not compromising. Mm-hmm. It's okay. When people are ready for the message and to help them with their clarity and wisdom, it's here. Um, so, no teasing, no attraction, not hooking up, no date, no third party, no temptation. You know, some of you are available for a new person to befriend, to date, to get to know, whatever the case may be. And a lot of you are Phoenix risings right now, where you have been going through your transformation. A lot of you been single on purpose for a while. No dating, no intimacy, etc. Right? Um, if you are meeting somebody new or something like that, this person also may be a Phoenix in the rising. And this person or you may not really want to compromise that right now. So this also can be like, take your time. I don't see that you will be very defensive or have your guards up. Some of you will make time for this particular situation. Some of you also are trying to keep the strength not to be very seductive, or some of you just come across like that because you're handsome, you're beautiful, and some people may just assume that, you know, you're trying to seduce them or something like that. Some of you are not ready to actually date, okay? So some of you are keeping yourself back. What is at the bottom? The phone call. Um, but this person is going to reveal their self to you. Some of you may not know who this person is. So of course you're not in love with them. If this is an ex coming back for some of you, you're really trying to have the strength not to go back down this road. You're very still passionate about this person and this situation. So I do see that it may be hard for some of you. For some of you, it's not gonna, you know, you're not gonna take a second look. You're gonna continue to take your time. Some of you may not even want to be bothered at all, okay, and just say no. Um, but some of you are feeling a little pressure to reconcile with somebody. Um, win or lose. The Ace of Swords popped out on the Judgment. Oh, my ancestors, they cutting up tonight. Y'all don't see it though. Okay, so the Ace of Swords, win or lose. It came in reverse. So some of you will accept this phone call, okay, to talk, to see if it's winnable again, or to allow this reconciliation to happen. Somebody does want to express love, or maybe it's you. They may send you a message of love. Somebody is actually very much thinking of you, but with two strength card, they're trying their darnest to not make a move or this phone call. Okay. Somebody also may inform you through some type of phone call, can be a family member or friend, that somebody wants to speak with you. Um, but some of you are just not compromising at all. With the Knight of Wands here, somebody also is very much passionate, and it's very can how can I say this on YouTube? Somebody really wants to be intimate with you. For some of you, okay, they're trying their darnest to hold back to come your way. Um, but you're really giving off a Phoenix rising energy. And it can be kind of strong, okay, for this person, because you're really okay, that's what it is. You're giving off a very, very strong frequency and vibration. Whoever this person is that has a crush on you, they want to get very close to you, they want to come towards your way. Your vibration is crazy here. You see that? This is what you're giving off to this person. And it's very much attracting this person to you. Um, Even if you only dated or seen this person once or twice or whatever the case may be, or maybe this is somebody you tried to date before but things didn't go too well. If you did separate, or this person ghosted you or you ghosted them, they're feeling the judgment of that. This is why they also are the Phoenix rising, because you took them down to ashes, okay, by ghosting them, telling them in a phone call, I see your mask. You really are not going through enough of a transformation for me. I also say and see that you seen that they don't want to go through a transformation. They wanted to continue to be a Knight of Wands, which is to flirt, date other people, be intimate with other people. And you like, hey, Phoenix rising, okay? I'm in a new phase, and I have renewed, and I have a lot more growth. And I cannot let you just come in as a couple of one night stands um, and ruin my rising as a phoenix. hmm Now, I see that a lot of y'all had a lot of passion. You want to actually rekindle. This person wants to rekindle. If this is somebody new, they want this new growth um, with you as establishing something new. But they're going to have to make some changes, though. This person also can be very aggressive or heavy-handed with their seduction. Um, Especially, if they are a masculine, they can be very heavy-handed. They also can be strong-armed or strong-handed with their grip. Um, Such as they got large arms, broad chest, broad shoulders. They also can be a Sag, Scorpio, Aries, Leo. I said Sag, right? Um, I said Scorpio. Gemini, definitely a Gemini, because that's where Mars is right now. And if this is a new person and an ex, okay, whoever this person is really feeling the call to win or to be a winner with this, especially if they have had a previous breakup or divorce or something, just like maybe you. But for the people who is watching me, you're really taking your time as a phoenix rising here, not to go backwards, but you really need somebody with the same amount or more growth. Okay, nobody who's just about being frisky and all that stuff here. And you really don't want to have to redo your transformation. Okay. But this person is feeling very pressured in their life to rekindle or to start over or to win at something, or like to win at love. Okay. Confronting one's shadow self, I see, and also confronting the other person or confronting you, whether they are new or an ex. Some of you are just not ready to make this change to start something new or to rekindle. Clarity of belief, we already just talked about that. So this person, new or old, is wanting clarity by coming towards you, okay, to see how much of a transformation that you are deeply in. And they just don't know. A lot of you are very deep in your transformation. Very deep, where that you don't want to compromise at all. You are not easily seduced. Daydreams and decisions. You see that? Third house of Gemini. because that's where Mars is. So this person is daydreaming about you. They have been daydreaming about trying to rekindle with you. Some of you, it may be vice versa. And like I said, with Mars in third house of decisions or Gemini, Mercury, mercurial energy. What did I say about 40 minutes ago, right? That third house of Gemini is about coming to a conclusion, coming out of the daydreaming stage, finally making a decision, and taking action. And with Mars there, it's like, whoo, amplified. If this person does not make a move, which they should, by phone call, message, or showing up, if you have not blocked them, some of you have not blocked this person. Um, if they don't make a move by November the 30th, then they're gonna have to. It's gonna be probably by spring of next year. The death card again in reverse. See, that's what I meant. Two death cards come both in reverse. Not willing to make the transformation. Okay. Scared to have a new beginning. You see the word liberation. That's why a lot of people are feeling like they're not being liberated anymore for whatever reason. Feeling like they went through a tragic ending. Okay. But also resisting the rebirth, the transition, the transformation. Two death cards in reverse, like I already called out, Scorpio energy. Now, what's today? The 15th. Okay, thank you, ancestors. So the sun officially went into Scorpio today, Vedic Sidereal. So not only my channel, but other people's channels, you're going to keep seeing the death card. Mark my words on it. They not going to know, but I'm telling you why. Because that's where actually the sun is, Vedic Sidereal. The sun will be in Scorpio from November the 15th through December the 15th. After that, you're going to start seeing the Knight of Wands a lot, which is Sag energy. Because Sag will be December the 15th through January the 15th. Mark my words. You know I don't tell you nothing wrong here. If y'all been listening to me and following me all this time and you want to switch up now because of election, go right ahead. Because I ain't told you nothing wrong all this time. Why I'm going to start now. Alrighty. So somebody also don't want something to be over. So they're going to try and reach out, love bomb you, gaslight, whatever the case may be. It's going to also still be people on the news and post and videos and stuff like that because they can't seem to understand that it's over. That the shift in the paradigm is happening. Not about a specific person winning or losing. They can't understand the judgment call of that. Okay? Bottom of the deck is take the lead in reverse. I feel that we had that the other day. Let me get you a door. I'm going to let you go. I had to finish my hair, so I came on a little late because I got early work in the morning. So I'm going to get you a door to come out because it's time for you to take the lead, or somebody will be separating, divorcing, or going their own way. Also can be separation from family now, arguments over the phone, post messages, all type of stuff, casting judgment about who won and who lost. Okay, so this person, like I said, if they're new, they need to take the lead and to show that, but not through intimacy and, trying to spark one night stands and just trying to come across very seductive. If this is an ex and you want them back, they need to show leadership. Okay? All that intimacy and all that stuff, that's nothing new. This person needs to take the lead. They need to stop daydreaming about it and to take action. answer the call here to the trumpet. Um, because they don't feel that it's over. Most of y'all don't feel that it's over either. So some of you are really expecting anyway that this person would call or try to come your way. Oh, okay. So we do got an open door, and somebody seems very happy. Also look like 1111 or a portal that just opened up on 1111. So it's a yes. And somebody's going to be very happy. Some of you, I'm not saying that you should or you shouldn't reconcile. That's going to be up to you as your own judgment. Okay? But you will have to confront this issue within you. You will, for some of you, confront this person. If they're new, they are now willing to confront um by a message of expressing how they feel, hoping that you will have the same clarity. They're tired of daydreaming about you, probably also dreaming at night, also having intimate dreams about you. Yuck. Okay. And they want this new start for within them too in their life, hoping that you will be their Two of Cups. So it says, kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. There it go. So, like it says, it's time for you to get ready to take the leap and get ready to fly because you will have new doors of opportunity coming for you. And for some of you, it's going to be very quick. Knight of Wands. Getting back into what you say. This card is not just about intimacy. This can be that y'all, some of y'all are going to get very busy again. So that can be a holiday seasonal job. That can be getting back into exercising, eating better, having more energy, getting out and about, doing a favorite hobby or skill, meeting up with the people who does have same clarity of your beliefs, coming together. Um, somebody also is hoping that they can replace you as a new third party situation. Some people are ending other situations. So this is why for some of you, they could be coming back towards you, okay? To see if you're in the mindset for seduction. But some of you are in the mindset of having a good time going out, interacting, but you know, you may not want to reconcile because you think this person is trying to put you back into a third party situation. I feel that they're coming in being frisky, but for a lot of you, they know that it's not going to be that easy as seduction because, again, they still feel their energy way wherever they at as you being the Phoenix rising. And it comes through very, very um, high frequency. Okay. But yeah, we're going to leave it there because I know I'm at an hour. Yeah. So thank y'all so much. Always remember this title, save it in your playlist for you to come back if something really stands out here for you so you don't have to go search for it. Um but yeah, we're about to have some change. Some of you also may be starting to go out or do accept a date to get you out of this Phoenix rising type of just staying alone, staying at home, not really doing anything. So you may get out and about, but I don't really see you being too seductive, right off the bat for a lot of you. You're keeping your strength, you're keeping your spiritual strength, um, but you are waiting on somebody to take the lead, okay? Which can be true romance, true partnership, a great person, a person with true clarity and beliefs, somebody who is working on their shadow side, just like yourself, somebody who is actually able to take the lead and to stop daydreaming and actually make decisions in their life and do something about it with the Passion card here and Knight of Wands. You want to see leadership in all areas of your life, your community, um, and I don't blame you. This is what we're going into as the shift. Everybody now is about to be held accountable for their own win and loses. Okay? In our own life. It's not about blaming somebody else. It's about the win and the losses in your life. If you have came from a lot of losses in your past or recent past, bad marriages, loss of family, loss of relationship, divorces, it's time for you to win. Okay? And the energy is saying that the judgment, you have to make the judgment for yourself to win now. Okay? Because the judgment is being called for all the losses that you have had. It's up to you to grab onto it here. This is the call for you to action, to reconcile with yourself, okay? So that you can have and accept these leap. What I do with the card? It's a yes, okay? This is why the Ace of Swords came in reverse. Y'all know in the down position, I teach y'all it's a no, right? It popped in reverse because it's a yes. It's a time for you to win, but it's only up to you to take the lead and make that judgment call for yourself. Saying yes to a relationship, saying yes to dating, getting out there, meeting new people, and yes, right up under there, awaiting the results. Giving and receiving. You see that? Stop being stop being so closed off, and it's time to open up very soon. This is why also the Seven of Wands is over here in reverse. Coming out of all being defensive, guards up. I don't want to date. I don't want to talk to nobody because everything is always a loss. It doesn't work out well. Okay, but all that finna change. Okay, as 2025 going forward, it's all about, yes, Ten of Cups and Wheel of Fortune up under there. The change is coming. Remember I just told you Sag energy, December the 15th through January the 15th. We got some huge changes coming up. Some of you also can be, somebody may want to be engaged with you and or marry, starting a family here. So that means that you are not a liberal. You are pro, you want to save the children, not to discard them. Okay? That's how you have family. But some people are still going to be tied to this. So it's up to everybody to have their own liberation here. Okay? All right. Love y'all. I will see y'all. Yeah, I will be back tomorrow because I will be off early. So I'll probably be on probably about the same time, about between 8 and 9. Okay? Eastern Standard Time. Thank y'all so much for being, open-minded and listening. And yeah, it's all about perception. And that is the message for today. I'll see y'all in the next one.